Oracle. What should they call her? What should they call her? Oracle. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm going to give everybody a second to come on in. Hey. What's good, Official Venus? I am just getting in the chair, and we're about to see what's going on for the collective. Yeah. I feel like there's shifts, and I feel like today I want to concentrate more on what's good, Project Execute. I want to concentrate more on the energy in our personal lives. So we're going to see what Spirit got to say. What's good, Amber K? What's good, JLB? Hey, everybody. Hey, Madeline. Hey, guys. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody's feeling well. Okay. What's good, Eve Corona? I hope everybody's doing well today. Hey, Matt. Hey, everyone. Coming on in. Hey, Ethereal Mortis. Hey, guys. So we definitely going to take a look at what's going on. Let me just light a candle, light some incense, get the energy going. You know how we do over here. Okay. Set that in motion. Let's get a... So I had gotten some new incense. Where's that incense? That shit looks so... Is this it? Yeah. This white musk, baby, smells so damn good. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate y'all. And we're going to get started. I want to see what Spirit got to say to us. We're going to put one of these in the cauldron and see what's going on. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. So I've been keeping my business to myself for the most part. What's good, B? But I gotta make a little announcement. So last year I had a lung scare. I've talked about it a little bit on TikTok. They thought I might have had cancer, and I went straight into, high priestess mode, and, did a lot of spiritual things. And I also changed my diet and, did all of that. Well, today I found out that my tumor turned into a scar. You love my shirt? Thank you. Oh my goodness, that was so cute. So, it's actually, this t-shirt is actually in my TikTok showcase. I have a lot of goodies over there. You should check it out. But that means that if I can go one more, which is amazing in itself, the doctor seemed amazed her damn self. Like, that tumor is gone and it's just a little thin line of a scar. So if I go one more, I am considered cancer-free. So I'm sharing that with y'all today. I'm celebrating. I feel like that's awesome. And if you want to learn how to improve your health, there is, I'm not allowed to say sites anymore. But all my information, you can find it right there. It's there. And, we have a nice little group. Maybe Venus can say what the group is, or where you can find it. And Ethereal, right? And we're over there. What's good, Brianna? We over there healing ourselves. What's good, a dreamist? Right, we celebrating. We over there healing ourselves and changing our lives. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely check that out. All right, let's get a general energy for the collective before we get into specifics for any particular element. We're gonna go with Earth Warrior. We changing. That's right. Hashtag changing our lives. That's what we doing. Okay. Spirit, can you show me, please, what it is that the collective needs to know right now? What do they need to know, please? For the general energy for everyone. Spirit, can you show me? Oh, I need to add the things. Okay, I'll do that right now. I forgot to do that. We got Kunter Hayak. I need to add that. Let me see. Well, let me do it now. Yes. Gonna add that. Gonna add. Where is it? The alum. Because I'm gonna add that. And let's definitely add that. Give me a second, guys. I'm with y'all. We're gonna get it popping in a minute. In there. Okay. Now we're done. Okay. There we go. All right. So first card out. And what I did was I added like the cauldrons and stuff. So if you guys want to look at that, you can. Okay, 18. And it says, blessings from the sun and Hanan Pacha. Condor swiftly brings the will of spirit to earth. Through the gifts of powerful medicine, despite great odds, even in the face of what may appear to be an inevitable defeat, extraordinary triumph is at hand. This is the prophecy of resurrection, of rising of what was to be lost. It shall happen with unexpected and surprising swiftness. Your divine destiny is held in the guiding hand of great spiritual master. So something that maybe felt like it was out of reach, as long as you can keep your third eye clear, can be very possible right now. And that is for everyone. What's good, Mel? And that's for everybody. So part of what is happening is that we are elevating timelines as a collective. There's always going to be anti-energy. I'll let you label what that anti-energy is in your life at this present moment in this collective. Right? So while there are things that are external from us that are causing us to have anxiety, right? To be dysregulated, right? We have to try our best to stick to the plan, okay? To stick to the focus, because that's what's going to take us to where we got to be. This is where I want to be, right? That's what's going to get us over the finish line. And so the anti-energy is to block the progress if we're understanding without saying certain things. Okay. So, we are in Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgos in the house. This is your season. We're going to start with Earth signs, and we're going to take a look at what the Earth gang got. Okay. We received that, right? Spirit, can you show me what is the blockage right now? Actually, before we do the blockage, happy birthday. We'll be 60. Gang, let's get it. All right, so I'm gonna do a money mantra type. Okay, this miracle mantra deck I have linked. Okay, I love this deck. And it is linked in the shopping cart. Spirit, can you show me, please? What is it that my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, need to know right now? What is a woman? Boss, I don't know what that. I can't really see what you're asking. But I'll say this, okay? If you want a personal question, that will have to be at the end, okay? This is for the elements, and anybody who wants a personal question has to be A, a follower, and B, wait till the elements are over, okay? Let's take a look. Hey, everybody coming in. Spirit, can you show me what is the card, the message for my earth signs, financial blessings? What's going on? Can you show me? I lived the life of my dreams because it was written in the stars for me, right? So that goes with the message of what I was saying about keeping the third eye on the prize. Okay? What's good, Billy? To keep the third, thank you for the follow, right? To keep ourselves focused, because it's like the outside world wants us to lose faith, okay? And whatever faith means for you. At the bottom of the deck, earth signs, I live in a state of perpetual happiness. And okay, thank you, Spirit, because first off, if you was to see my Instagram, the quote on my Instagram actually says that happiness is a state of mind and not a feeling. That's right. I'm going to say it again. Happiness is a state of mind and not a feeling. Okay? So it's whether or not you believe that it is your birthright to be happy. We all have a resting state. Okay? Your resting state is how you are when nothing in the moment is occurring. In that resting state, are you a happy person? Okay? What's good to T all? Even though I just made, well, see, that's the problem right there. If you speak negatively over your gifts, then they won't increase. You see? So all questions, personal questions, will be at the end. Okay, and they have to be by a follower. You have to be a follower. Okay, but right now, listen to your elements. You will get a lot of information. Okay? I live in the state of perpetual happiness. Okay, so it's about holding that frequency. Okay? Even though conditions outside, and Virgo, speaking to the Virgos for a moment. Okay, the South Node is in Virgo right now. We had the new moon day before yesterday in Virgo, right? So and this applies to all the earth signs. You know, the South Node is talking about what we're supposed to let go of, right? What are you releasing? What are you allowing to leave? Because you're making room for something. Let's take a look, Spirit. Can you show me, please? What is the challenge for my earth signs, please? What is the challenge? High honor and lovers. Ooh, with marriage at the bottom of the deck. Hello. Okay, so I feel like this is a reflection of where you are, the type of relationships you've had in the past or presently in. You could be, let's say you was in a relationship that is like casual, it's like no strings attached. You could be like, move your feet or lose your seat, because I'm fitting to, you know, have a different checklist of who I think of as candidates. And if you're not looking on a serious note, then we're not gonna do that. What's good, Madeline? Right? We're not gonna play these games. So you could be releasing people who are not with the shit. Okay. Let's say that you're in a relationship with somebody. This could be talks of where y'all are headed. Okay. This could also be a sign of something coming in. Now, this also could be like, let's say you're about to get a new position or a new job, right? And then here comes love. What's love got to do, right? You could be weighing the two, like, what should I concentrate on right now? Or you could have been manifesting more than one thing, and now both of them show up at the same time. And now you got to figure out, which is more important, or can you have them both? Okay, so let's get some tarot for my earth signs. Spirit, can you show me, please? What is it that my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, need to know right now? For the remainder, basically, of August. Can you show me, please? What is it that my earth signs need to know right now, please? The remainder of August, please. Thank you. You got the Five of Swords. Okay, you feel strongly about something, earth signs, and you're not willing to take no for a fucking answer. I also feel like there's some kind of pressure, under pressure, or somebody's trying to push you into a narrative that ain't gonna work for you. Okay, you have the Ten of Pentacles. You're not playing about something. Okay, this is making a way out of no way. Okay. What else we got here? We got here the Eight of Cups. Okay, you're walking towards or away from something. Okay, you got the Five of Cups out here. Okay, there has been moments of sadness. I think like you're letting go. I think I better let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Right? You're not fighting for something, in other words, because you're becoming the fucking emperor. Okay, and it's Six of Pentacles. All right, I feel like you're giving to what will give to you, or something to that effect. Let me slow down. Two of Cups. Okay, so everything has to be in alignment with you. Your money got to be in alignment with you. Your partner got to be in alignment with you. Your job got to. It's like you really putting shit in order. That's very Virgoian. Okay, so yeah. I feel like there's some anxiety under that. Okay, because I feel like you feel the importance of the moment. You feel the importance of the shift. You feel that the assignment is shifting. Okay, thank you guys for the follow. Sorry if I missed a gift. I'm channeling right now, so I have to stay on the game. Apologies, right? So it feels very much, right? Like whatever it is, you recognize the seriousness in the moment. You feel like you're playing for all the marbles, and you're acting accordingly. Ain't no half stepping. Okay, if you're just following me, a lot of times Spirit uses songs to let us know what the frequency is. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? Personal questions will be at the end. Okay, I don't want to read too much of the comments, because then I'll lose the Five of Swords with the Six of Swords. So you basically have decided that you're going to calm the waters, come what may. What's goodness, Lotus Wisdom? And whoever don't like it, they're going to have to deal with that, because I feel like you're saying something with your chest. Okay? My way, and what I say goes, right? You got the Ten of Pentacles, right? Spirit, why is this Ten of Pentacles here? Okay, in the past, there could have been people who try to sweet talk you, separate you from your money, your cheddar. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords here. They could have been deceptive. They could have, tried to ride your coattails. Okay, I feel like you're not dealing with that shit anymore. You got the Two of Wands. You're making strong decisions to live in the truth and only the truth, come what may. Knight of Wands. Okay, I feel like you do not want people who are just like transient. I also feel like earth signs, we're fucking infamous for like our stubbornness or like our groundedness, right? I feel like in this season you're so willing to take chances, and I feel like that is coming off of hairs on my back just stood up. That's coming off the back of Uranus leaving Taurus, right? It was there for like 8 years, 9 years, right? So that's you got a little used to change through chaos, okay? That might not have been your MO a decade ago, but now you feel comfortable with the shits, okay? And you're not afraid now, okay? You're not afraid. I feel that very, very strongly. Okay, you got the Eight of Cups here, okay? I feel like you're walking to or away to something, or this could be happening at the same time. Walking away from something to walk to something else. Spirit, can you show me why is this Eight of Cups here with the Three of Wands in reverse? Okay, so I feel like this is You may feel like somebody around you chose the wrong thing and you're letting them. Okay, you could have been always very, very worried about like the outcome, like worry about tomorrow, right? But I always say, if you're always looking back, you're living in regret. And if you're always looking forward, you're living in anxiety. So this is just like, fuck it, 2 tears in a bucket. I'm going to do me. I'm going to walk this way, talk this way, right? And it's like, you're just letting shit play out, okay? And somebody got to learn a hard lesson because they made a decision. They might have chose to go in a different direction. I feel like you're letting them. You like, do it. Do it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Right? Ain't nothing to do it. Go ahead and do it then. Go ahead and do it then. 5 of Cups with the Page of Swords, but the door will be fucking closed. The door will be closed. Okay, you got 5 of Cups here. Like, I'll mourn that shit, but I ain't gonna be, like losing fucking sleep. Don't think you could come back because you can't. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. I already gave you too much time any fucking way. Okay, with the 7 of Pentacles. All right, I wasn't really all that sure that we had the chemistry or the ingredients or whatever. Someone left the cake out in the rain, right? Donna Summer, right? So I feel like what you're saying here is ain't no better way than for me to figure out that we don't got the sauce than letting you go figure that shit out for yourself. And I guess we'll both figure out whether we really want this or not. Huh? Okay, you got the Emperor out here. Spirit, why is the Emperor here for my earth signs, please? Why is the Emperor out here for the earth signs? With the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress coming out cross. It's got your energy off a little bit. You're like, right? 4 of Pentacles. Okay, there could be something with the frequency of like releasing something that has you a little cautious, especially about your finances. Okay, because you don't want to throw caution to the wind, I feel like. Okay, like you don't want to fuck your money up. You feel like that's the one place I gotta be solid, right? And this not throwing good money after bad, I also feel. Okay, so the Emperor came out with the Wheel of Fortune and the Emperor's cross. Okay, so you're playing it tight right now. You're like, I'm gonna make a way out of no way, even if I am a little nervous about it. Okay, why is the 6 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck for the earth signs, please? Closing message, please. With the 8 of Cups, because anything that is not given to you equally. Okay, hey, sis, what's good, Tammy? Anything that is not given to you equally, you're releasing. So if they're not putting up as much as you are, what's good, Jennifer LaRoe? Even if it's not financially, like in the same way, like they got to be in it to win it too. You can do it, put your back into it, right? So you making somebody else stand on fucking business. Definitely. Okay. And I feel like you're passionate. Okay, you've communicated your thing. You're causing a tower for somebody else because they got to figure out what the fuck they do. And the 6 of Wands, that is you, boo. Okay, so I feel like earth signs are pretty much saying either way I win. I win if you say we're going to make it work. I win if you say we don't. Earth signs. Okay. I'm just saying that pretty much sums it up. Okay, so who's next? If that was Earth, air, right? Air signs. What's good? Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hold up. Okay, let's get you guys a miracle mantra. See how that money's flowing from my air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. If you missed your element, you can head over to YouTube where you can rewind and watch this again. Okay, what's good? Sunshine is my therapy. What's good, Viv? All questions. I will look at questions at the ends of the elements. You must be a follower for me to entertain asking your question. Spirit, can you show me, please? What do we have for our air signs and their money? What's going on with their money? Can you show me what is the energy around their money, please? What's the energy? It is a privilege to be in my presence. So you're prioritizing yourself, air signs. Universe, show me how it gets better. So it's like maybe before you were just learning about manifestation, you was like, you know, one off, a one hit, a quitter, right? I feel like now you've learned a little something, and it's like you putting trust, like, spirit, I know I don't have to worry. Show me how good it could get. Now that I know that we can work together, and I speak, you know, words are a spell, and I put them out into the universe, into the air signs. I know that I'm in partnership with spirit. Hey guys, thank you for the gifts. Okay. And I know that it will come in. Okay. So that's going on at the, let's see what the blockage is for the air signs. Spirit, can you show me what's the blockage for my air signs? What do they need to know right now? Please do share the live, guys. What is the blockage, please? What is the blockage for my air signs? Thank you for the share. What is the blockage, please? So we have pathway and courthouse. Okay, so there could be some kind of judicial thing happening. Maybe you're trying to clear something away. Maybe there was some kind of paperwork. This also could be something to do with your your credit score, or clearing something about that. Some formal paperwork. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, child. This could have something to do with child support. This could have something to do with adopting a child. This could be formalities, passports, travel, things of that nature. This also could be about child support coming to an end, or a child going to college, or something like that. All right, let's take a look. Spirit, thank you guys for all the gifts. Spirit, can you show me, please, what it is that my air signs need to know right now, please? Air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What do they need to know right now? Any questions will be looked at the end, after the elements are done. It must be by followers, okay? Spirit, can you show me, please? Spirit, for the air signs, you got 4 of Swords. You are healing from something. Okay, under the 4 of Swords, so it's the 4 Cups, 4 Swords. Spirit, why? Something has showed up in your spiritual environment. You're not 100% sure if you're open to that. Okay, and maybe that's why you're telling Spirit to show you. Okay. Hey, Richard. I will be taking questions at the end, and you have to be a follower. Okay. So we've got the 4 Cups out here. We got the 4 of Swords out here. The 3 of Swords, the Empress, and the 7 of Cups. Okay. Spirit, why is this 4 Cups out here for my earth signs? Thank you guys for all the follows. Thank you guys. Spirit, can you show me, please? The 4 Cups, please. Why? You're not sure about the present path forward. Okay. There could have been recently, let's say last 6 to 9 months, could have been a lot of bumps in the road. Okay. I feel like something is dying away. Okay. The timeline, I feel like you're aware of it. I feel like you know you need a new direction. I feel like that road has not necessarily risen just yet. So you're not sure. You could feel a little courseless, like you don't have a plan, or you don't have a compass just yet. Okay. You got the Four of Swords here. Why is this Four of Swords here for my air signs, please? Why is the Four of Swords here for air signs? Okay, it's coming out with the Five of Swords, okay? And the Five of Swords is coming out cross. So it's like you're wondering if you are blocking yourself with the mind games and the overthinking, and you're like, will I talk myself out of some shit? And I just have to like let the opportunities come in and to have faith in spirit. So that's why I said to spirit, universe, show me how it gets better, right? I feel like maybe in the past you might have said, I never have no good luck. And so you learned how the outcome of that affected you. I feel like now you're recognizing that words have power. So instead of saying it in the negative way, you're saying it in a power, in a positive way, like meet my efforts. Thank you guys for all the love, right? So you got the Three of Swords here. Spirit, why is the Three of Swords here? Three of Swords comes out with the King of Wands, okay? I also feel like you are taking action based on, like in the past, maybe you would have got stuck somewhere. Something would have happened, and you would have just been in your fields. I feel like you're being motivated. It's almost like you're saying, yeah, that disappointed me. Yeah, I'm saying goodbye to a particular timeline, and yet I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Okay? Like, I'm not afraid to take action on my behalf. I've learned that, one door closes, another one opens. Okay? Thank you guys for all the love. All right, you got the Empress here. Spirit, why is the Empress here? There could be a pregnancy. There could be, you could be creating something else. You could have lost your job and said, I'm going to fucking create my own business. I'm going to give birth to my own business. King of Pentacles here. There could be, you got two kings here. So, for some of you, there could be a choice between two relationships. You could have left one relationship and then now, something super positive is coming in. But it's almost like you're saying, I know my worth now and I know what I want and what I won't accept. There also could be like a relationship that dragged you through the fucking mud. And then that ended. This person chose something that wasn't for their best interest. And then over here, now there's a new pregnancy. There's a new life. And you may feel like, wow, this shit is coming in really fast, right? Seven of Cups, Spirit, why? Seven of Cups comes out with the Eight of Wands cross. You have something in your mind about something that, like let's say it was somebody you let go. You may be wondering, I wonder how that person is doing or seeing the situation, or the Two of Pentacles. I wonder if they wish they would have chose different or something. Queen of Swords, but you're standing on business, right? I feel like you learned a lot through some kind of loss, and that showed you the way to manifest something new. And you might have did it by accident the first time, but now you know how to do it. And so that's why you're saying it's a privilege to be in my presence. I don't just let anybody sit at my fucking table anymore. And now I know that I have the power to do that. And I speak to the universe because we're working together. I'm not in a relationship with you. I'm in a relationship with me and the divine. And we determine what comes into our world, not outsiders. Wow. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, you could be manifesting new types of work, but you're really working on the relationship with yourself to bring in justice for yourself. Big things, air signs. Big things. You may feel like you're taking baby steps, but understand that this is all about divine timing. I feel like January is important. Relax, don't do it. Spirit's telling you to breathe through it all. Because what you might think is little steps, when you go to look back, they're going to be leaps and bounds, baby. You're not even going to recognize yourself from the beginning of this year to the beginning of next year. Okay? So that's what I have for my air signs. Let me pick these up. That means that water is next. What's good, water? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, pull up. Get a drink of my coffee. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, pull up. Again, I will take questions at the end. It has to be from followers. Okay? I do this every Monday. And then I come on, during the week or whatever. But Mondays is the big live where we do all the elements and everybody astrologically gets their reading for the week. Okay? So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see how that money doing. What that money do. Spirit, can you show me, please, what that money do? Mama Wapa, you got that right. I don't chase, I attract. Okay, everyone I desire desires me more. Okay, so somebody had you fucked up. They thought you was going to run after them, and then they're going to learn, right? They might have already learned this lesson. Okay? Spirit, I feel like you went above and beyond for this person, relationship, job, whatever it is. You might have did it once, but you won't do it twice. Okay? Spirit. Questions will be at the end, guys. Spirit, show me. Sudden wealth. Coming out with adjudication. Some of y'all could have some settlements coming to you. This could be from accidents. This could be from a divorce. This could be back child support. This could be late taxes. This could be anything. Okay, this could be a little number. Spirit said 5727. If you want to play that, you can. Okay. You love meeting me here for coffee. I'm drinking my coffee too, boo. We could do it every Monday. What he said? It was Biggie. We could do it every weekend. I'll get stuff if I stay there. But anyway, let's see. Did I do the challenge? Yeah, I did the challenge. Okay, so let's see what the tarot says for the water signs. Spirit, can you show me what is it for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio that they need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? What do they need to know right now? Spirit, show me. Your pockets could have been empty too, and some money's about to come in. You're a Scorpio, okay. So you've got the Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands. Thank you guys for all the love. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares, guys. Y'all are the bomb.com. Okay, I greatly appreciate y'all for real, okay? I know sometimes I don't see y'all doing the things because I'm channeling, but know that I greatly appreciate you. Okay, at the end of the things, I will let y'all ask questions. Okay. Oh, much love to you too, my love. Okay. One more, Spirit. One more for water, please. There we go. Thank you. Hello. Somebody tried to play with your fucking money, or they tried to play on your name. They tried to play with you. You got the Justice card. Again, you just had the courthouse thing, right? Justice card. You got the Ace of Swords, Truth, Victory with the Six of Wands. 10 of Pentacles is out here. Okay? Then the Seven of Swords. Somebody could try to lie on you, play on you. They did something. Okay? And then you got the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that hand. Okay? Put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hand. Put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hand. Don't check it. Right? Okay, I can hear it right now. Okay, somebody owes you money. Spirit, can you show me, please, for water? Money's coming to y'all. Money's coming to y'all. Okay, you might not even know what money I'm talking about just yet. You'll be back to tell me about it. Look, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That is your Queen. Spirit, Ace of Swords. Why is that? With the Tower of Truth. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. So something's coming out, something's being uncovered, some kind of truth, some kind of something. Okay, with the Ace of Wands, it's come on, baby, like mine, right? So it's exciting. Okay, if there's somebody new in your life, they could be giving you some money or something. Okay, Six of Wands, this could be an opportunity, this could be a promotion, anything like that. Okay, if it's a promotion, it feels like a healthy one. Okay, Six of Wands, please. Six of Wands comes out with the Sun card and the Strength card. It is your motherfucking turn. That's a strong victory right here. You got the Six of Wands with the Sun and the Strength card. Okay, that's solid, solid, solid as a rock. That's what this love is. Okay. Wow, yo, water signs. What the hell is going on over here? You got the Ten of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, clarified. Okay, what could seem like a mustard seed, baby, is a huge opportunity. Abundance. Okay, this could be a seed you already planted and now it's coming to fruition, right? High Priestess. Okay, I think you feel it. Okay, Seven of Swords. Spirit, why is the Seven of Swords here for my water signs, please? What do they need to know? There could have been a fucking narcissist. King of Swords in reverse, who lied on you, who tried to, make you doubt yourself, who's playing with your money, who might have even been using you, who could have, put you in a legal situation or made you do without. This could be a baby daddy. This could be a boss. This could be, anybody you had a contract with that they was playing outside the lines. But I feel like recompense is happening. King of Wands, okay? And two things could be true. Maybe this narcissist has to see you coming into your own, or they have to make something right with you financially for something that is being uncovered about what the fuck they did. And then also there could be a King of Wands taking action towards you, male or female. We're only talking about energy. Now, this King of Wands also could be this narcissist trying to act straight because they're scared straight because you told them, I don't chase, I attract. If you threatening me that you leaving, don't threaten me with a good time, bitch. Be out the door. Just leave my money. Okay? It could be something like that. Okay? So somebody could be getting their due. And they could be getting their feelings could be hurt about having to pay you your money. Okay? If it ain't about the money, right? I feel like somebody wanted you to be hurt, devastated, right? I feel like you see some things as a loss, but you like, yeah, but not the way you think, boo-boo. And, it's like you're chalking something up. Okay, so let's say this person is so narcissistic to kind of out of their mouth admit that they was trying to get everything they could get. Like, well, that's why I got over. Not really, you dumbass, because in reality, I would have given you more had you done right. But now I see you for who you are, and I'll never go back with the judgment and the fool. I'm on to the next one, Okay, and I feel like your energy is different. And I feel like something about that energy is the win. It is why you're getting a win, and it feels financial as hell. I feel like this might also be because you won't be taking care of business, right? You get to take care of your own fucking business, not this person's, right? So they should have took their foot out their mouth instead of trying to put it in your ass to be spiteful. And now they're about to learn a lesson. That's what it feels like to me. And I feel like even if you might feel like, well, they should pay me this, they're losing their money in some other way, right? Flat tire, whatever. It's like they're getting their just desserts, okay? So water signs, don't worry about them, worry about you. I feel like shit is really turning around for you. Energetically, that feels delicious. Okay, that's what I have for them. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag. Pull up. Let's see what Spirit has about you guys' money. Spirit, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What do they need to know right now in regards to their money, Spirit? What do they need to know in regards to their abundance for the rest of August? Can you show me, please? What is it that fire signs need to know? The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. Okay. I feel like aragate in, aragate out. They did a study long time ago, billionaires, talking about what is it that they do differently. And they chose Japan because Japan has the most billionaires per capita. And they went and they checked and they said the difference was that they say, thank you coming in, thank you coming out when it comes to money. Understanding that they understand the frequency of financial abundance and how it's tied to understanding that there's not really a shortage of money. There's just a shortage of the frequency of abundance. And that once you recognize the difference of that, you'll never really be without money. Right? And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the moment I desire something, it is already on its way to me. So now it's like you are starting fire signs to understand how to use your fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. I feel like in the past, in your youth, you might have used it in a way that, got you what you wanted, but maybe you got singed, maybe some blowback, maybe, a little fire, right? I feel like fire starter, right? I feel like you've learned how to use it more precisely. Okay, so let's see what the blockage might be for my fire sign. Spirit, can you show me, please? What do my fire signs need to know about? What is the blockage for the balance of August, please? Can you show me? What is it that the fire signs need to know? Okay, and I am always taking bookings. My information is where, I'm not allowed to say it anymore. Okay, but all the information is there. And you can contact me and you can book with me. Okay. Spirit, show me. Wealthy man. And message. Okay. So it could be some inheritance talk. Okay. But I also feel like you're understanding how to use that fire frequency for your abundance in a positive way. And I feel like male or female, you're starting to understand how to use your masculine for fire, or how you use your masculine energy to apply fire for the things that you want. Okay, so let's start with that. Okay, there's an understanding. Okay, I also feel like you can get a message from somebody, maybe about inheritance and opportunity, somebody in power, okay? Or maybe they're offering you some kind of power. Hey, everybody coming in. Spirit, can you show me, please? Hey, Philly, show me, please. What do my fire signs need to know? You have the Page of Cups, okay? Somebody was giving you less than. You have the Strength card, okay? I feel like you also, when I was talking about how you sometimes get blowback on your fire, right? It's also like some of the energy would be dispersed in like not purposeful, right? And then maybe you would find yourself drained of energy. I feel like you've learned about that. You've learned about just releasing it everywhere, right? I'm gonna use an analogy. It's a sports analogy. Boxers do not engage in certain kind of activities the night before because they don't want to spill their energy. Okay, So it's like you learning about how your energy works and where not to waste it. Okay, you got the Three of Cups out here. There could be a main event or something occurring and that you're saving your energy for. Okay, your spark for. Okay, two more, Spirit. Two more, please. One more. Too many. But we'll take them. Okay. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. There could be a relationship of importance. Okay, but this also could be like who you're going to collaborate with, let's say work or other. You could be considering what kind of collaborations you want even before they materialize. This Page of Cups feels like you're tired of getting less than, especially when you exude so much power, so much energy, so much fire, Devil, okay, at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like you may have gone inside fire signs to try to figure out what is it about, like saying, what is it about me that I do all this shit and I still come up with the short end of the stick, right, fire signs? Yeah, okay. And I feel like you're tired of getting the little fucking cup, okay? You want the real opportunity. Page of Pentacles, it's about to show up, okay? Thank you guys for all the love. Hey, guys, okay? So you got the Strength card, and I feel like the Strength card is talking about your internal situations and what you have gone through, okay? And like the lessons you learned from that and how you apply. Like before fire signs, you might have been real fucking reactive. You might, went shooting off from the hip, like just like what, right? I know because I have an Aries stellium and I'm with the shits, right? But I feel like you've learned now, to be a little like more precise with how you use your fire and for what's important. Okay, I feel like that's a big thing. Okay, because I feel like in the past it has cost you money or something, right? Or it has hurt your opportunities. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles coming out a little bit cross. Okay, lean back. Okay, hearing Fat Joe. I also feel like you're getting to the point of your maturity where you understand that you're not gonna let your mouth write a check your ass can't cash and let it fuck up your paper like maybe you did when you was in high school and shit. Like fuck that shit, right? And I feel you. Because I'm a Harlem baby. And there's days where I'll be like, you got the right one, baby. Okay. But I feel like you're more in control now. Okay. With the Three of Cups, Spirit, why is it Three of Cups? Okay. So I feel like there might be a little test coming your way with the Death card here. I feel like you might have said, I ain't gonna, let people get under my skin no more like that. Whatever. I've learned my lessons, right? Spirit want to see if that's true. Spirit might let a little situation, occur to see how you respond. Right? Can you bite your tongue? Right? And I'm going to give you a quick story. I went to New Orleans last year. I met my son, my oldest son there. He knows I'm a firecracker. Okay. This lady got out of pocket, really like out of nowhere for no fucking reason. And he was so surprised that I didn't snatch her. And I'm like, I'm too grown to be walking around snatching people. Right? So you accidentally got out here. Listen, when you come across me, it's because it's time for some shadow work and give me a follow. All right. So anyway, the point is a little incident could be coming to show you if you got the self-control that you think you got. Okay. Spirit said, do not reach out and touch somebody. And that if you can hold, thank you for the follows, guys. If you can hold your composure, you will know. You will know quickly That it was not only was a test, but that person's going to receive their karma. 9 of Pentacles out here. I feel like you're going to get a reward too for holding your composure. If you can do it. If you can do it, fire signs, okay? This could be romantically in a relationship too. Okay? Maybe I told y'all I have a fire stellium in Aries, right? Maybe when your partner or somebody you love, a child, a relationship of importance gets out of fucking pocket, you would just verbally destroy them, verbally dismantle them, right? Two of Swords, and you in the past didn't see the damage, but now you're recognizing, you know, that it's a choice. You don't want to come in like a wrecking ball, right? And then also there's residuals, right? And 6 of Wands, right? And if you want a relationship to be successful, you have to breathe life, not just over yourself, but over your partner, right? So there's something here about you learning the power of your tongue, when to use it and when not to use it, how to give constructive criticism, not only to others, but to yourself. Can you speak life over your blessings and blessings over your life and with others too, even when you're fucking triggered? Even when you're triggered. Because you got the Knight of Wands over here. Okay? Your sister has the fighting energy. You used to have it, right? And it takes time. Look, it's a work in progress. Okay? This is so me right here. Okay? I'm going to say 95% of the time, I'm going to pass the test. You heard what I said, 95% of the time. Okay? Somebody got in my comments, was it yesterday? Yeah. Somebody got in my comments yesterday because I make a lot of content for everybody about, motivation and getting right. But I made one post for melanated women about their nervous systems and the stress, and everybody was in there like, what aboutism? Well, what about us? What about us? I do everything for everybody. So what? I made a post for them. And I tore that person a new fucking ass. Yes, I did. Because I want to know, do they have that same energy down at the festivals, the music festivals? Are you down there screaming equality too? Because if not, shut the fuck up and get off my shit. You know? Because I love everybody. So if I'm showing one group love, let that be. Right? I don't bite my tongue, as you see, right? But I've learned to deliver it better. You know what I'm saying? But there are times where, you might find yourself on the wrong side of that shit because, you overstepped what I consider to be my boundary. You know what I mean? And so we're all a work in progress. Thank you for the roses. Okay. Page of Wands. And you see, I'm clear about it. I don't lie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alexandria. Listen, and I'm going to say it with my chest because it is what it is. Okay? I don't make my community just for one segment, but we hold space for everybody. It's safe for everybody over here. Okay? We're not having no bullying and shit. Okay? So the Page of Wands is over here. Coming out with the Fool. Right? And the 7 of Swords. Okay? Now, let me just say that when you make a bad decision, I don't even want to call it a bad decision. When you throw caution to the wind with the Knight of Wands, with the Page of Wands here, okay, which sometimes could reflect a bad decision, okay, you know what you're doing, okay, with the Fool. Like, you're like fucking 2 tears in a bucket. I've learned now what is worth fighting for, what I'm not going to speak up on, what I am going to speak up on, right? And 7 of Swords. And what I'm always going to speak up against It's deception. It's people playing in my face. It's people trying to play me. Gotta respect that. They gotta come in. Listen, if they gonna, spirit is a trip. If they're gonna try to hit it from the back, they better be sweet about it. Okay? Don't try to come in here and play on me. No bullying zone, right? Ace of Pentacles, okay? You're gonna do me my worth. You're gonna treat me right. You're gonna respect me. You don't gotta like me. There's a difference. Okay, that's always been my problem since I was a kid. You don't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me though. Okay, so I feel like fire, you're learning how to speak softly and walk with a big stick. Whereas before, you was just screaming and waving the big stick. Okay, now I feel like you're more powerful because you're saying less. All right. I actually like that energy for you. I also feel like when you store up the energy, when it's time to use it, it's hella accurate. Whereas before, remember I was saying it like leaks out, it's all over the place, it's messy, you burn out, right? Now, because you use it more precisely, and it fucking scares them. Listen, it took me almost my whole life to recognize that it wasn't, I really don't give a shit if people like me or they don't like me, right? But it wasn't so much as that people didn't like me. It's just that they were afraid of me because they didn't understand a powerful frequency. It makes them feel challenged. It makes them feel, and because I was always trying to dim it, because I'm like, oh, people don't like me because, I come on too strong. So I'm trying to be less. And how that came across to them was inauthentic. She's hiding something. Right. And the only thing I'm hiding is like, I'm just trying to be nice so people don't feel I'm too much. Well, then I'm fucking too much then. Then maybe I got big dick energy. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And then finally, you know what I'm saying? The people who are supposed to be there, who will accept me as I am, yeah, you can't fucking win, right? Then those people will align with me and it'll be a true connection. And everybody else, well, what the fuck? They wasn't gonna like me anyway. Why, Okay, so that's what I have for the water signs. All right, now we are at the chapter where I will answer questions. Okay, Spirit picks them. Okay, they have to be yes or no written. Okay, where I can answer it with a yes or no, and you must be a follower. You must be a follower to get questions answered. Okay. That was water. I did fire already. You guys know that it's always being recorded dually. I go live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Okay, so that way you guys have options on how to rewatch. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do a question from, I already answered it. It's okay. I'll take one from YouTube. I take one from TikTok. Like I'm going to alternate. I like to be fair to everybody. Okay. So make sure you're following. Okay. And drop your questions. Like I said, Spirit will choose them. I usually take, 5 or 6 from each side before I leave out. Okay. Anybody got anything? I don't want to scroll up. So you got to write them again. Let me drink some coffee while I'm waiting. Yes. Make sure you're a follower. And I thank you for the follow. And I have no problem. And like I said, I do this on Mondays. And I do this solely so that people can see how accurate I am. Okay? And we're gonna go with Miss Lotus Wisdom. Will I finally start a new job at the end of September? Can you show me? You got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like choose wisely, my friend. I feel like there's two jobs that are going to be offered to you. You got to make sure you choose the right one. What's good, Diana? Hold on, okay? Okay. And you might take one and be like, I don't really like it here so much, but I'm going to be here for a little bit, couple months. I feel like that's fine. There may be a skill that you're going to be getting from there to move on to another place. Okay. Also, you should try some agencies. They may send you to some places that you feel are not on par with what you do. That is okay. Take that labor for now. Something is headed your direction. It's solely so you're not left out in the cold. Okay. Diana. Let's see. Is this big move the right call? Let's see. I felt like there was a card in there. Spirit, show me. The Tower. Life is about to change. There is an opportunity at it, but you have to stay focused. I don't know if you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but you need to use your discernment, long-term vision, okay, so that you don't end up out on the cold or feel like you have less than. Okay, I feel like that's only temporary though. Okay, this is going to give you an opportunity to heal something that maybe you didn't even know needed to be healed. Okay, that's what I have for you. Okay, write out your questions, my love. Make sure you're a follower. And is there another question on this side? Hey, Nikki. Will selling my crystals bracelets go good for me right now? You're welcome. So I feel like you have an anti-energy working against you. You got the Three of Cups and the Seven of Swords. I feel like there's people who you think should be rooting for you who may be pushing energy against you. I wouldn't necessarily say they're working you, but I would say that, you know, there's energy there. Okay, there's a there. You got the Five of Pentacles. You have to stop thinking like as an outsider in some way. Okay. Okay, Nikki. I feel like there's something, and it has to do with your mental, like the way you see it. Okay. I think that when you know, if you have time, when you have time, you should do a consultation with me, because this is talking more so about other people's energy involved in your situation and how that might be affecting you. Okay. And how you see yourself. And those two things, instead of being at odds, could be going in the same direction. Okay. And so we might need to delve further into your specific situation. Okay, that's what I have for you, Nikki. I feel like there's more at play in your situation than just a yes or no. Um, it can also be that you can't allow other people's mindset affect your mindset because it will feed doubt, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Jessica, am I on the right path? I would say yes. You maybe could use to look at your feminine energy a little bit. Um Roy, I'll take your question, but you got to be a follower, okay, love? You got to hold on. Oh, you did follow. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm finishing up with somebody else and I'll take your question. Okay. I feel like right now you're operating in your masculine energy and you're using the long-term discernment, right? Strength card, Ace of Cups. I feel like you can't lose as long as you're loving the thing you're going towards, okay, and communicating that. All right. Somebody around you could feel like, oh, Jessica does think she's the shit, and do. I feel like it's just testing their own whatever you got going on, or whatever new truth or new path you're taking on is making somebody feel jealous because they're stagnant, whatever the fuck that's about. Okay, that's what I have for you. A dreamist, I'm gonna be with you in 1 second because I already told Roy I would answer his question. Roy, is Tab living with someone? Let's see. You're welcome. Hey, MV, that's me. She might have been. She came up as the Empress. Okay, she's on a new beginning. Page of Pentacles. She probably has plenty of people who would want to be her suitor. There is an opportunity for you and her. There may be somebody that she doesn't have all the way out of her system yet, because she might have said it's, we broke up 6 months ago and it's really 3. Okay. But I feel like it doesn't feel like she's actually living with somebody. Okay. Their energy. Yeah. You see? You see? So, you may have to work on, it's not easy to be with an Empress, because there will be people who are in search of her energy. So you're going to have to work on how you feel secure. Okay? And how you can be supportive so that this could work in the best way. All right? And, I'm here on Mondays. I feel like Spirit is saying that you could use to work on, you could use to work on your own self relationship with self, and that will help you. Okay, Roy? All right. A dreamist. Is it worth giving my partner another chance after I found out he cheated for a whole year? Okay, I'm going to take one from this side and then I'll come back to this side, okay? Spirit, show me. Ace of Cups. A Page of Cups with the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to give it to you straight. The person gave you an apology. I feel like it was a smaller apology than what you deserved. I feel like the Ace of Wands, I feel like this person may use their stick to empower themselves or feel in power. King of Swords, I feel like this person is a little emotionally detached on the norm. They are very bright, at least, in reading emotionally. And I feel like this person is giving you what they think you need so that they can repair this. What I don't like is that in this Two of Cups image, there's a cup being hidden, if you see that. This person makes bad decisions, and I feel like it's not the first time. And yes, it may have been going on for a year, and yes, there may have been one person that it was going on for a year, but there may have been 3 others, or 3 other things that happened simultaneously, or 3 women who led up to this, or whatever the fuck this is. Okay, and as long as this person is in a way that they see themselves as less than, where they have to use, thank you, my love, for the gift, where they have to use their member to feel powerful, then every time they lose a job, y'all get into a fight, whatever, guess how they're going to empower themselves? So maybe you might want to stick around and teach them how to do that. Teach me how to love, but think about how it's going to feel on your end. I don't hold punches over here. I'm not saying this relationship doesn't have a thing where, you could, but I feel like this person hasn't met the moment, and you may still go through some things with them. Okay, that's what I have for you. Okay, let me see. I know I let some things, I try. Okay, Christina, will I marry my current boyfriend, Bill? If you are looking for me to answer a question from you, you must be a follower. You must be a follower. Thank you for following. Slow down. Okay, I don't know how long you've been with Bill, but Spirit's saying that there's some things that are unknown. There's a 2 of Pentacles here, okay? And also the Devil, 4 years, okay? There's some fear. The fear could be you thinking that time's running out. There could be things that, walls that still have not been torn down between the 2 of you. There could be areas of life that haven't really been explored. I feel like it's not that time is running out, and I feel like it's more likely to happen within 2 years. Okay. I do see the relationship staying around. I just feel like it may not happen as fast as you would like it to happen. Okay. You're welcome. Let me see. I'm not going to go back up. Sydney. Will Paige reach out soon? I feel like I asked this last time, right? Will Paige reach out soon? Yes. Yes, I'm doing them. Spirit picks them. Okay. This person is going to reach out to you. It may not be today. You got the Star, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands cross. Okay, they're trying to like get up the nerve or something to reach out to you. I don't know where y'all left it at. Okay. But they are thinking about the future and that. Okay. So just so you know that. All right. Let me go up a little bit. Melissa, should I still invest in this relationship or move on? So I feel like in this relationship, there is potential. I feel like the problem is you might take a back seat to their relationship to their birth family. Okay. Or to a family they had already started. And that may be a challenge for you. Okay. Because you may feel like you have to decide where you fit in that situation. Okay. And let's say you don't have kids, but they have little kids. Like if that is not, and they have to have their kids every other weekend, right? What's good, Pasa? The problem for you could be that, oh, I've never dated somebody with kids before and I don't like it. Well, that's a question you need to ask yourself if you can handle that. Okay. I feel like there is opportunity there, but you might not be the first thing on this person's list. And if you're not ready for that, then this might not be the relationship for you. Okay, BB Love Divine. I did a spell last night. Is it working? Spirit said, if you're going to put your magic out there with the moon that you did on that new moon energy, or because it still would have been in that window, right? And then you're going to worry about it, then you're taking the energy away from it. Okay? Then you're taking the energy away from it. And with the devil here, okay, if you're worrying about it, did it work? Did it work? Did it work? Then you're not believing in your own magic, and that's going to cause a problem in itself. Okay, so you have to set it and forget it, like the commercial. And that's how you know, you have to have confidence in yourself. Yes, I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, I've been doing this for over 30 years. The trick is convincing yourself, right? Because it's not the law of manifestation, it's the law of resonance. We attract what we are. Are you not the high priestess? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So spirit, but basically what spirit is saying, don't pull energy away from your magic by questioning it. Okay. That's what I have for you. Okay. Are you a follower? Let's see. Yes. Is Aiden realizing that he still loves me? I think yes, but there is a question. Were you married to this person or were they married to somebody else? Or were they, in a committed relationship? Okay. I do feel like they are very drawn to you. they haven't worked out all the things in their head yet with the Seven of Cups. So they, you know, they're unsure where it's going to go. But they are in a relationship. See, I always hit. Okay. So they think about you, but I feel like they're not necessarily leaving their situation. Okay. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Sharika. Will Wilfred and I get back together? Well, I think that this person is a little bit in their ego, Sharika. Okay. I feel like you might have had to be the one to sever it, or I'm the best. Thank you. You might have been the one to sever it, okay? Because this person might have had behaviors that weren't aligned with you. And Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, Justice. Spirit's like, why are you even thinking about turning around when you actually made a good decision and you have new opportunities? Don't be afraid of the new road because you don't know what's on it, and then go back to something that was comfortable that you know is less than for you. That's what Spirit got for you, okay? That was Sharika. Jade, will Myra and I stay together? You're welcome. Thank you guys for all the love and all the gifts. I know I don't always catch them because I'm channeling and it's hard. Like if I want to stay on point with Spirit, you know, I think you guys would prefer that I stay on point with Spirit. Then thank you for every little thing that comes in the room, right? You know what I'm saying? Hi, honey. I believe that, yes, you are going to stay together. There's an opportunity to fix a bump or something, but the Chariot, yeah, you moved forward together. There might be a move. One of y'all might have to move. Like, you know, maybe somebody gets a job at a distance or they need a new apartment or whatever. Okay, I'm going to take one from over here. Should I practice the Akashic readings with my TikTok group? Spirit, can you show me? They want you to work on it with somebody, Spirit. Nine of Wands. They want you to practice a little more first. Four of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. It's coming, though. Five of Wands, okay? And the Knight of Cups. You need a softer audience. We are going to discuss this, Pata, but I feel like you need one-on-one private sessions first, okay? We will talk. Okay? I feel like your procedure is on point. But it also could have something to do with your confidence or one particular, thank you, Spirit, one particular naysayer that you haven't necessarily spotted just yet. Okay? That's what I got. Let me see. Okay, you have to be a follower for me to answer the question. Mrs. Moriyama, I think I said it right. Hope I didn't butcher your name. Should I let go of Rashid? If Rashid has two people, yes. Five of Pentacles, because you may find that they will leave you out in the cold. And it's time for a new beginning. Trap, but who is the monster? And the Chariot. It's definitely time to move on. I'm hearing the Kanye song Moving On or something. Okay. You have to be a follower. Lana, is Chris thinking of getting into a relationship with me? Thank you, Krishna. I don't know if this person is a Scorpio, but I feel like there's definitely communication going on, judgment, a major decision, and the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. This person could tell you that they're focused on money or something else right now. Okay. Thank you. I feel like there's conversations. But the timing may be slightly off, or there's an adjustment. You guys got to have a clear conversation about what's being offered and what's not being offered for this to work. Okay. That's what I'm clearly getting. All right. Mystical Moonchild, my ex keeps reaching out. Should I continue to ignore his calls? All right, I'm going to take two more after the one I'm answering now, and then I'm going. I will come back on this week, and I will do, paid for readings that day, where are like mini reads. And if you're interested in that, it's usually like Wednesdays or whatever. Spirit, can you show me? So make sure you're following so you can get notified when that is. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Well, he's definitely saying he wants to work on something with you. You're never going to know exactly what he wants to say until you answer the phone. He may be trying to apologize and get closure for something that he did and wants to confess because he wants to fix something. Or if this person was, and I don't know your business, maybe they were an alcoholic and they're doing the 12 steps and they got to make amends for something. But I feel like somebody wants to get something off their chest. I feel like they want to speak to you about something, and it won't hurt you to hear what they have to say. You don't necessarily have to respond right in that moment. Okay, two more. Darnisha, is Lawrence thinking about me? Yes, Six of Cups, especially if that's your ex. but they may have been the one who wanted to go out there and explore opportunities, and they might find out that it wasn't all they thought it was be, or maybe they thought there was a hot commodity and now they don't feel such a hot commodity right now. Okay, they thought the grass was greener. This person could be trying to take your temperature to see if you got something in your plate. I wouldn't necessarily rush. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily rush. All right, and let me get one from this side. Is Adrian serving more time than me and his family are expecting? I'll take one last one from TikTok and then we will close it out. I'll take both of y'all's, and yours is the last two. And I'll get one more from TikTok. I'm only doing that because TikTok usually has more questions asked. So I'm MLG. It's going to largely depend on the how good your attorney is. Yes, they're going to try to hit him one more time. If the lawyer is good, they could stave that off. Could end up with 7 more months if the lawyer is good. If the lawyer is not good, you're looking at more time than that. Page of Pentacles, there is an opportunity here. 4 of Cups, there might be something that breaks in the even. So they say, we wanted to give them 3 more years, which, you know, thank you, my love. Please do follow Lady Artistry, please, if you love some good artistry work. She's definitely the one. Works beautiful with acrylics and other things. But I feel like this MLG, this, like, you know, I'm a New Yorker. I'm gonna give it to you the way, right? They tell you three more years, right? You really at most is gonna serve a year, 18 months, right? And then maybe possibly less, right? So knowing that usually it's half of what they say, right? It might only add like 7. So you see, like, there could be a negotiation happening. There could be a negotiation happening. And your partner may say, you know what? It's better for me to take something that I know will only add months than to fuck around and find out on some years. Hey, I feel like you don't like it. No way. Okay? But he may be saying, I'd rather, this could be another way. They could say, well, we'll let you out early, right? But then we're going to add 5 years probation. And that's a thing to catch you, so that if you fuck up, then they can put back all the time that they gave off. And he's like, nah, fuck that. I do my days now. You ain't putting shit to hang over my fucking head. When I walk out this bitch, I leave clear, free and clear. Because remember, that's half the game. Okay, so there's something about that. There's a negotiation that's happening. Okay, Croissant, stay there. Okay. You have to be a follower. Okay. Queen Talt T. Will my marriage be restored? You got me. I didn't mention that he's your partner. I know. Correct. Can you show me? This is really what I do. Like, I have been reading cards since I was 13. Okay. And I don't just read like love cards. Like, I really can use a deck of cards to tell you about your shadow work. Like, I know that there's a lot of bullshit online. That's not me, though. Okay. 7 of Cups is out here with the 7 of Pentacles. Something's half-ass out here. this relationship, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. Listen, somebody could be saying that they'll give it a shot, but if they're going to come in lukewarm, you may have to call it. Right? Are we holding on to something to say we have something rather than something that's actually fulfilling? Spirit wants you to ask yourself that question before you stay at a table that ain't really nourishing your soul. Does that make sense? Okay. Stick around, Leslie. Okay. Spirit, I know, listen, I've been married twice. I know that a large part of us wants things to work out, but Spirit wants you to have an honest conversation with yourself. Is your soul being nourished, or are you holding on to 2 7s here? Right? 7 of Cups, illusions, and 7 of Pentacles. More than halfway, but still not enough. Right? Is it a security blanket, or does it really make you happy? Before you ask for Spirit to help you in that situation, Spirit wants you to have a conversation with yourself. Okay? Leslie, stick around. Let me answer. Prasad, I am thinking of the right person. I am thinking of the right person leaving my life. Spirit told someone. I am thinking of the right person leaving my life. I'm going to let Spirit answer that question. So fucking weird, because you almost got the same cards as the person that I just read for. You too have the 7 of Cups with 7 Pentacles with the 4 of Wands, but this is a slightly different meaning. Does this person give you peace? I feel like this person doesn't have peace to give. I feel like this has something to do with your nervous system. This has something to do with how you possibly don't ever really feel 100% at ease, and you maybe didn't even notice that you're always on go around this person, and that there's a need for, they're playing the emperor, but I feel like you're really the emperor, and then you're always kind of like, jumping to your feet, trying to please somebody, Wheel of Fortune, and it can never be enough, and it has something to do with your fear factor, and the 9 of Swords, anxiety. Right, so Spirit's telling you if you feel in some way like you need this energy, it's kind of like Stockholm syndrome, or like an addiction, like you got to let it out of your bloodstream. 28 days, you'll feel better, right? I feel like Spirit's telling you, you know the answer to that question already. This thing, whatever it is, causes you deregulation in your life. Okay. That's what I have for you, Leslie. Does Leroy have any regrets on what he did to me? Is he sorry? So I feel like already what Spirit is showing me is that this person does have some regrets, but they so fucking shameful that they can't admit that shit, because they've been talking out the side of their fucking neck. And so, how do you go back on all that shit he was talking? Left you out in the cold. He is worried. Nine of Swords. He don't know if he made a good decision. King of Wands. He already took the action, so he made the choice, right? So he's got to say it was fucking chest, right? Ten of Swords, right? There's a part of him that knows that he already fucked up, okay? And I feel like he left you high and dry in a situation. And the Hangman, but Spirit was telling you with the Nine of Pentacles that you're gonna be good, okay? That you need time to heal. And when you get on your feet, you may want to come work with me in my group because you need to rebuild like the self-love. Because he dragged you. And as an Empress, it hit you. It hit you, okay? And you should just join one of the groups. You can always send me a message and we talk about it, like when things is better. But I feel like you need to rebuild that. And I feel like for our community, we can't just do it topically, or we can't just like go sit in somebody's therapy chair. Like it has to be like therapeutic, spiritual, and like healing on all the aspects, like a trinity. And then that cracks things open for you. I feel like this person is going to want to come back, but they got to get dragged first, and let them. I feel like you're going to hear the footsteps coming because people are going to tell you about all the crazy shit that's going down first. You're going to hear about it. Okay? That's what I have for you guys. I think I told somebody. Let's see. Yeah, no. Studio 609. You're the last question. What can you tell me about Tamika? And then I'm done for today. You're welcome, honey. Make sure I put the cards back in the right way. Okay, there we go. 609. What's about Tamika? She want to know about Tamika. Show me. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You might have got into words with this person. I don't know if this is business or romantic, or maybe it's both. Yeah, no doubt, lady. Artistry. With the Hierophant here, this person could have been married, or I really feel like more than married, there might be something about their hope and faith, or maybe you guys are a different religion, or maybe they're like a pastor or a pastor's daughter or something like that. And so, it feels to me like there's something, maybe you worked with this person in the past, but I feel like there's something about how you guys interact, or how you will interact, or how to interact, and the add odds feeling. Thank you, Jessa, for the gift. The add odds feeling may have to do with differences on how you see things. Okay. You got the World, Hermit, and Justice at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if this relationship is supposed to be long-term, but what I can definitely see is that this relationship, however this person is to you, friend, family, or lover, is to teach you something about interaction with somebody who's different. They could be the same race as you, but maybe there's something else, right? Or maybe it could be a variety of things. One of you could be, gay. The other person's straight, right? You guys could be the same sex, right? This is somebody could be first time, right? Or somebody could be. It's like a difference in the foundational thinking. And this feels very much like exposing maybe both people to something new to have an understanding. What I need from you is understanding, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that this person is the person, but rather there's something to be learned about how to interact with other people. You're single, right? Okay. So there's something about this person that is supposed to teach you something, and vice versa. Okay. And I feel like that's going to be the thing. There could be an attraction, but there could be a difference in like fundamentally. This could be financial too. You do have the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So I would say yes, but you need to be careful that you don't buck the system or buck with people who are arguing with people in power. Okay. I feel like opportunities are headed your way. Okay. But try not to get into conflicts with people in authority. All right. That's what I have for everybody. I am up out of here. Like I said, I'll probably be back sometime this week to do mini reads. Okay. Do guys follow. You also can head over to YT, right? Because over there, all the lives are there too. So you can rewind, you can rewatch, right? And frankly, I could use the help over there with the numbers too. So if y'all can head over there and same name everywhere, okay? Here, there, and everywhere. That would be greatly appreciated. All right. I'm wishing you all light and love and blessings on blessings. Bye, guys. Bye, my loves.